some fun. It is yoga time. I don't know about you guys, but I think we all need a little more time to get our bodies moving and to just let the stress go. We gotta let the stress go. All right, well, we've still got a few more seconds. Aww, Sarah, Jolynn, hi you guys. Hi Hilda. Hi Samantha. This is gonna be so much fun today. I just wanna say for everyone on Zoom, on Zoom I know that I get to see you guys more often, which I think is so great. We get to do a lot of workouts together. But all my Facebook people too that I don't see as much, man, I have missed you guys so much. I can't wait until we can all be together again, doing classes together. Hi, Jolynn. Hi, Manny. All right, guys, well, we are just gonna go ahead and get started then. I'm gonna turn my music up a little bit. Hopefully, I won't have to fight with it, with my speaking, so I hope you guys can all hear me well. And let's go ahead and get started. As you guys know, I like to start with a few warm-up stretches. So that is what we're gonna do today as well. I'm gonna start by coming to a comfortable seated position with your legs out in front. Let's take a deep breath in, inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Let everything go. Allow your head to hang heavy. Feel the stretch up the back of your legs. Take another deep breath in. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Let it go. With your next breath, spread your feet wide. We'll stretch right through the center. Reach your fingertips as far as they feel like going this morning. Stretch everything out. As some of you guys know, I start with these same warm-up stretches for every practice. So if you have other stretches that your body is asking for before we get started, you can do those as well. You keep reaching your fingertips out. Really feel that stretch. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk your hands over to your left foot. Gently pull yourself down. Feel that stretch at the back of your left leg. Notice how that side of your body is feeling so far this morning. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, walk your hands back to the center and then over to your right foot and gently pull yourself down. Feel that stretch up the back of your right leg. Notice how this side of your body is feeling so far today. I haven't stretched at all yet today, so my body's a little stiff, which is good because we're about to work it all out. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, walk your hands back to the center. Reach your fingertips out a little bit further. Find your edge. Hold it there. Stretch it out. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, release. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Down ankle pose, wrap your hands around your ankles, sit up tall, take a deep breath in. Exhale, press your knees down with your elbows, open up your hips, release all that stress and tension that we hold in our hips. You know, sometimes we don't even realize how stressed we are until we release some of it, and all of a sudden we just feel lighter and happier. This is a great way to release some of that stress. With your next breath, leave your right foot where it is. Bring your left leg out in front, so your right foot is at your left thigh. Place your left hand on your left leg. Bring your right arm all the way back and start to reach your fingertips over towards the top of the mat. Reaching as far as you can, reaching for those left toes, feeling the stretch all the way up the right side of your body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Bring your right hand down to your left foot or your left leg. Fold your chest over your left thigh. And allow yourself to sink a little deeper with each exhale. Allowing your head to hang heavy. Take a few deep, deep breaths. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, release. Bring your right arm all the way over. Place it on the mat behind you. Place your left hand on your right knee. Sit up tall. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, twist. Look back over your right shoulder. Wringing out your spine, releasing all those toxins that we hold there. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist a little bit further, as long as it feels okay on your body. Always listen to your body. With your next breath, come back to the center. We'll switch our feet. Bring your right leg out in front, left foot to your right thigh. Place your right hand on your right leg. Bring your left arm all the way back and start to reach your fingertips over towards the top of the mat. Reaching for those right toes. Feeling that stretch all the way up the left side of your body. Reach as far as you can. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Bring your left hand down to your right foot or your right leg. Fold your chest over your right thigh. And allow yourself to sink a little deeper with each exhale. Letting go of any tension. Allowing your head to hang heavy. And take a few deep, deep breaths. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, release. Bring your left arm all the way over. Place it on the mat behind you. Place your right hand on your left knee. Sit up tall. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, twist. Look back over your left shoulder. Wringing out your spine. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist a little bit further, as long as it feels okay on your body. With your next breath, come back to the center. Bring the bottoms of your feet back together. Down ankle pose. Maybe scoot them in a little closer. Hands around your ankles, sit up tall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press your knees down a little bit further. Pull your chest down towards your feet. And take a couple deep breaths. See if you can go a little bit further. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, release. Sit up tall. Bring your feet back out in front. Spread nice and wide. We'll take one more stretch right through the center. Reach your fingertips as far as they feel like going. Find your edge. Hold it there. Stretch it out. You're just getting warmed up. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, release. Sit up tall. Bring your feet together. Toes pointed. We'll take 2 breaths just like this. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Let everything go. Any stress, any worries, anxiety, anything that is on your mind. Remember, it'll be there for you later. Try to let everything go. Be present with your body, your breath. Take another deep breath in. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Tuck your chin to your chest. Stretch out your entire spine. Take a couple deep breaths. And for our last warm-up stretch, make one little adjustment. Just flex your feet like there's a wall there. Then take a deep breath in. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Keep your feet flexed. Notice whatever difference you might feel today by making that little adjustment. Maybe you feel those little muscles on the back of your legs. Wake it up. And as always, remember that as we go throughout the practice today, be willing to take those little adjustments to go deeper, to experience something different, to challenge yourself a little bit more. So before we get started, I want to remind everyone out there, yoga is not a competition, so please listen to your body. If I ask you to do something that doesn't feel good, please don't do it. Take a modification, do something that feels better. And at the same time, challenge yourself. So we're gonna get started today in Shavasana. So bring your feet to the corners of your mat. Slowly lower down, one vertebra at a time, as slow as you can go. Hands down by your sides, palms facing up in a receiving gesture. Ready to receive whatever you're meant to from this practice. Move any flesh or muscles out of the way. Allow yourself to sink down into the mat. Gently close your eyes. We're going to start by taking a few deep breaths, letting go of whatever might be weighing you down, and getting really present with your body and your breath. So with your next breath, take your right hand and place it on your lower belly. Take your left hand and place it on your chest. We're going to start by taking some deep breaths. So as you inhale, imagine that there's a balloon in your belly that you're trying to fill up. Allowing your belly to rise. And as you exhale, exhale slowly and completely, pushing out every drop of old air, making room for new oxygen to come in. With each breath, allow it to expand a little bit more. So starting with your belly, imagine that you're filling up that balloon, allowing it to rise up into your lungs, expanding your rib cage. As you exhale, again, pushing everything out. Continue expanding from your belly up into your lungs, your rib cage, all the way up to your collarbones. Taking full body breaths. We rarely breathe the way that we should. We take very shallow breaths. Take a few more deep breaths. Allowing yourself to release the stress. Release whatever is holding you back, allowing you to just relax a little bit. With your eyes closed, take a few more deep breaths. And set your intention for this practice. Deciding what you want to get from this time, whether it's pushing yourself physically, or whether it's just being present, noticing how every pose changes what you feel in your body, focusing on your breath. Whatever your intention is, set that now. Take another deep, deep, full body breath. And exhale everything out. With your next breath, bring your knees up to your chest. Give them a gentle little squeeze. Roll around a little bit on your lower back. Waking everything up. With your next breath, bring your feet down to the mat, close to your body. Reach your fingertips down, creating space between your shoulders and your ears. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press your heels into the mat and lift your hips up high for bridge pose. So find your challenge here, really pressing through your heels, lifting your hips as high as you can, squeezing your glutes at the top. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release, slowly lower down. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, lift your hips up high, pressing through your heels. Interlace your hands underneath your lower back and start to walk your shoulders closer to each other if you can, always listening to your body. Lifting your hips a little bit higher. Find your edge, squeezing your glutes, lifting as high as you can. We'll stay here for a few breaths. See if you can keep finding your challenge. Maybe your legs start to shake a little bit. I know some of us have had a crazy leg workout this week. Thank you, Alyssa. But keep lifting a little higher. Squeeze your glutes. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, start to slowly lower down. Unwind your hands. Bring your hands down by your sides. Lower your hips down to the floor. And then bring both hands to your hips and start to lift your feet into the air. Now lift your hips and your feet up as you support your lower back with your hands, coming into a shoulder stand. So here you want to make sure that the pressure is not on your neck, but it's on your shoulders. See if you can lift a little bit higher if it feels okay. And then start to bring your feet over your head towards the floor behind you for plow pose. Flex your feet. Your feet may go all the way over towards the floor behind you, or it might not go that far. And wherever you are is perfectly fine. Take a few deep breaths. With your next breath, spread your feet wide, wide-legged plow. See if you can flex your feet a little bit more, engage the back of your legs. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, bring your feet back together. Slowly bring them all the way over and lower your hips down towards the mat. We're going to do bridge pose one more time. You do have the option, if full wheel is in your practice, you can do that instead. So you can either do bridge, lifting your hips, or you can bring your hands over towards your ears, like you're going to do a back bend. And then you can lift up into wheels. So whatever feels right for you, take a deep breath in. Exhale, press into the mat and lift all the way up. Whether you're in bridge or wheel, find your challenging place. Keep lifting a little higher. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, slowly lower down. If you're in wheel, tuck your chin to your chest. Protect your neck. And bring it all the way down. With your next breath, bring your right ankle over your left knee for reclined pigeon. Reach your hands through that open space, grab onto the back of your left leg, and pull your left leg in closer. Now you should feel something here in your right hip. If you want to go a little further, take your right elbow and press it into your right knee, opening up a little bit more as you keep pulling your left leg in closer. Now as you're pulling your left leg in, pressing your elbow into your right knee, see if you can press your right hip down towards the mat and keep pulling that left leg in closer. You're gonna feel it a little deeper in that right hip. This is just preparing us for pigeon here in a little while. Don't run away. I know you guys love pigeon. So keep pulling it in a little bit closer. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Straighten your left leg, flex your foot, and start to pull your left leg in closer. Maybe reaching towards your left calf or your ankle. And keep pulling it in a little closer. You're gonna feel the stretch move from your right hip to the back of your left leg. So keep pulling that in. And as you're pulling your left leg in, see if you can press your left hip down towards the mat. Notice if that makes a difference for you. Keep that left foot flexed. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, release, bring it down. We're gonna switch legs, so uncross, and then bring your left ankle over your right knee. Reach your hands through that open space, grab onto the back of your right leg, and start to pull it in closer. Feel that nice stretch in your left hip. Maybe your left hamstrings a little bit, maybe your inner thighs. Depending on what you've done this week, you might feel it in different places. I really need this stretch after that leg workout. And remember, if you want to go a little further, press that left elbow into your left knee, open it up. Keep pulling the right leg in closer, and see if you can press your left hip down towards the mat. Go just a little bit deeper. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, release. Straighten your right leg, flex your foot, and then start to pull that right leg in closer. Maybe reaching for your right calf or your right ankle. It doesn't really matter how far up the leg you go, just as long as you're pulling it in close and feeling that stretch on the back of your right leg now. And keep pulling it in. And then see if you can press your left hip down towards the mat. See if that makes a difference for you. Keep that right foot flexed. Pull it in nice and close. Take another deep breath in. And exhale, release. Bring both feet back down to the mat. Rock up into a seated position. And then we're gonna turn it all the way over into tabletop. So bring your legs all the way around. Wrists are directly under your shoulders, knees are directly under your hips, and your fingers are spread nice and wide here for tabletop position. So as you inhale, arch your back and look forward for cow. And as you exhale, round your back like a scared cat on Halloween for cat pose. Inhale as you arch your back for cow. Exhale as you round your back for cat. Continue going along with your breath, making it a fluid motion for yourself. You can take any little twists that feel good at the top, stretching out your sides. And bringing your awareness to your body. See if you can notice more. So as you inhale and arch your back, see if you can feel the stretch all the way up the front of your belly. And as you exhale and round your back, pull your forehead towards your belly button, engage your core. So just getting a little bit more from what we're doing instead of just going through the motions, which can happen sometimes. Take a couple more deep breaths. With your next breath, come back to a neutral tabletop position with a flat back. Reach your right arm all the way up to the sky. And then take your right hand and thread it underneath your left arm. Bring your right shoulder and your right ear down to the mat. And if it feels okay, bring your left arm all the way up and wrap it around your back. So here we're stretching out the shoulders. Notice any tension in your body. See if you can release that tension. And maybe pull your left shoulder back up towards the ceiling, opening up your shoulder, opening up your chest a little bit. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your left arm all the way back around, press it into the mat. Bring your right arm all the way back up to the sky. We'll hold it here for just a moment, taking that little twist, looking up at your fingertips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your right hand back down to the mat. And then lift your left arm all the way up to the sky. And then thread your left hand underneath your right arm, bringing your left shoulder and your left ear down to the mat. And if it feels okay, bring that right arm all the way up, wrap it around your back, opening up the shoulders, stretching everything out, releasing whatever tension you might feel. And if it feels okay, pull that right shoulder back up towards the ceiling, opening up your chest, opening up that shoulder a little bit more. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, bring your right arm all the way back around, press it into the mat, and then lift your left fingertips all the way up, look up at them. Take that little twist for just a moment. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, bring your left hand back down to the mat. With your next breath, tuck your toes, shoot your hips up high, downward facing dog, and start to bicycle your legs back and forth. Pressing one heel down towards the mat and then the other. Alternating. Stretching out the back of your legs. And here, think about lifting your hips a little bit higher. And make sure that your gaze is back at your knees or your belly button. Your ears should be right between your biceps, so you're not looking straight down or out, but you're looking back. Take a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. And then with your next breath, stretch your right leg all the way up to the sky, three-legged dog. We'll hold it here for a moment. And with your right leg lifted high, press your left heel down towards the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your right knee down in between your hands on the mat. Getting ready for pigeon pose, just like I promised. So check your back leg, make sure it's straight and your foot is flat. And then when you're ready, start to lift your arms out in front. So we'll go through a few variations here. Wherever your body says, okay, this is good, I don't want to go further, you can stay right there. Find your challenge. So if this feels okay and you want to go a little further, bring your right hand down to the mat for a little stability. Start to lift your left foot up and bring your left arm all the way around, grabbing for your left foot and pulling it in a little bit closer. So here, this is a great stretch for your quads. As you're pulling that leg in a little closer, you'll probably feel that. And this might be exactly where you need to stay. Maybe this feels really good. This is what you need. Or if you want to go a little further, work on that balance a little bit, you can start to lift your right arm back out in front. Now with any balancing pose, even like this down on the mat, you can focus on a dristy point, anything that doesn't move, and it helps with balance. And if this feels okay, and you want to go a little further, bring your right hand back down. Left hand comes to the inside of your left foot, and start to scoot your foot over towards the crease of your elbow. If you've never done that, it might seem really weird, and it might be a little difficult, but try it. And if you can get your foot over to your elbow crease, maybe start to lift your right arm back out in front. Now, all of these variations are challenging. You're working on your balance here. Your right hip is not down on the mat. And if this feels okay, maybe start to slowly bring that right fingers all the way over, reaching for your left fingertips for mermaid pose. Now, if you get here, make sure that your right arm is not applying a lot of pressure to your neck. And if you fall out of it like I just did, that's okay. You can come back in. Find your challenging place. See if you can go just a little bit deeper somehow. We'll stay here for a couple more breaths. Look for your challenge. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, slowly unwind. Bring your right forearm down to the mat. Place your left forearm on top. Rest your forehead on your left wrist. And wiggle around a little bit. See if you can find that deeper stretch in your right hip. And I know that some of you guys might be feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Believe me, so am I. And I will just remind you and remind myself that sometimes discomfort is necessary for us to grow. So whatever you're feeling right now, as long as it's not sharp shooting pain, try to surrender to the discomfort. Instead of fighting it, allow it to be there. See if you can release the tension in your body. Anywhere that you notice you're holding on, see if you can release that and go just a little bit further. And with any uncomfortable pose or situation in life, if we can learn to just breathe through it, it makes all the difference. So as you breathe, imagine that you're sending oxygen and energy right where it's needed, maybe to your right hip, maybe your right toes, maybe you start feeling a little tingling. It's all perfect. Let's take one more deep breath in. Exhale, start to press your palms into the mat, lift yourself up. From here, we're gonna come back into downward facing dog. So tuck your back toes, shoot that right leg all the way up to the sky. Stretch it out. You can roll your ankle around, bend at the knee, whatever feels right for you. And then bring your right foot back down to the mat to meet your left and start bicycling your legs again. Bring that movement and circulation back into your right leg. Remind it how much you love it after everything we just put it through. And then with your next breath, shoot your left leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog, hold it there for just a moment. And with your left leg lifted high, press your right heel down towards the mat. Stretch it out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your left knee all the way down in between your hands on the mat. Or some more fun on the other side. Check your back leg, make sure it's straight and your foot is flat. And when you're ready, start to lift your arms out in front. Now remember, here your left hip is not on the ground. This is balancing, strengthening, using your core, your lower back, your shoulders, your legs, everything. So if this feels okay, bring your left hand down to the mat, a little stability. Start to lift your right foot up. Bring your right arm all the way around, grab onto that right foot and gently pull it in closer. Feel that nice deep stretch in your right quads. And again, this might be where you want to stay. And remember, there's nowhere to get to. Whatever feels right for you is exactly where you need to be. If this feels okay and you want to go a little further, start to lift your left arm back out in front. Finding that balance, focusing on your drishti point, anything that doesn't move. Looking for your challenge. And if this feels okay and you want to go a little further, bring that left hand back down to the mat. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot and start to scoot your foot over towards the crease of your elbow. And again, if you've never tried it, it might feel weird. Try it anyway. And then maybe start to lift your left arm back out in front. Find your challenging place. And then maybe start to reach your left hand all the way over, reaching for your right fingertips behind your back for mermaid pose. Remember, if you're here, don't let that left arm put a lot of pressure on your neck. Try to keep it away from your neck. And wherever you are, whatever variation you're in, see if you can go a little bit further somehow. Find your challenge. Push yourself. We'll take just a couple more deep breaths. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, slowly release, unwind. Bring your left forearm down to the mat. Place your right forearm on top. Rest your forehead on your right wrist. And wiggle around a little bit. See if you can find that deeper stretch in your left hip. And allow yourself to just settle in. I know the discomfort is there. I feel it. I already feel some tingling in my left toes. But it's all good. Instead of fighting it, allow it to be there. Just like in life, when we get in these uncomfortable situations or conversations, our first instinct might be to run to get out of it, which might be your instinct right now because it doesn't feel very good. But just breathe through it. Remember that the discomfort doesn't last forever, but it's the only way to grow, to challenge ourselves. So see if somehow you can sink a little bit further. Let go of the tension, stop fighting it. And take just a few more deep breaths. Notice what is there. Notice what you feel without letting it control you. Notice your left hip, your left leg, your toes. And take one more deep breath in. Exhale, start to press your palms into the mat, lift yourself up, and we'll come back into downward facing dog. So tuck your back toes, shoot that left leg all the way up, stretch it out. You can roll your ankle around, bend at the knee, whatever feels best on this side. And then bring your left foot back down to the mat to meet your right. Continue bicycling your legs. Bring that movement and circulation back into your left leg. And keep seeing if you can go a little deeper, even in this pose. So pressing your heels down towards the mat. Also lifting your hips a little higher. And then bring the awareness to your hands. Notice where the weight is placed in your hands. And see if you can shift a little of the weight to your fingertips. Pressing your fingertips down into the mat. Focusing only on your body and your breath. With your next breath, look up between your hands. Step or jump your feet up to meet your hands. Coming into a forward fold. Take a deep breath in. Inhale your arms out to the side and overhead as you stand. Reach your fingertips up. Open up a little bit more. Look up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your palms together and slide them down to your heart. Allow your thumbs to rest on your chest. Close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat against your thumbs. See if you can slow everything down. Take slow, deep breaths. Being present with your body in this moment, feeling your fingertips pressing into each other. Feeling your toes pressing into the mat. Letting go of anything that's not right here in this moment. Allow your shoulders to relax down away from your ears. With your next breath, begin to gently open your eyes. And we'll do a little balancing and strengthening here. I'm going to turn to the front. So start to shift your weight into your left foot. Feel all the corners of your foot rooted down into the mat. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, bring your palms together, slide them back down to your heart. That weight is still in your left foot. And then start to bring your right foot over to the outside of your left foot. So bringing your right foot down to the mat, maybe having a slight bend in your left knee, not locking it up. And then start to slide your right foot up the outside of your left leg until you bring your ankle just above your knee, and then open up for figure four. And then maybe start to bring your elbows down towards your knees. You can focus on a point on the floor or on your mat. Focus on your balance and go as far as you can. Come to that place where your body really wants you to back off. And see if you can go a little further. Maybe sink down lower onto that standing leg. Find your challenging place. Hold it there. Breathe through whatever challenge is there for you. You got it. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, slowly rise up. Bring that right foot down to the mat. Shake up that left leg. Take another deep breath in. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your palms together. Slide them back down to your heart. And shift your weight into your right foot. Feeling all those corners rooted down into the mat. Bring your left foot over your right. Bringing your left foot down to the mat on the outside of your right foot. Slight bend in your right knee. And then start to slide your left foot up the outside of your right leg until you come just above the knee and open up for figure four. Slight bend in that right knee, creating a little shelf. And then start to bring your elbows down towards your knees. Find your challenging place. Go as far as you can in this moment. Maybe sinking down a little lower onto that standing leg. Find that place where your body wants you to back off. And hold it there, or see if you can go just a little bit further. Find your challenge. Push yourself. Hold it there. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, slowly rise back up. Bring that right foot down. Shake out your left leg. Take another deep breath in. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Let everything go. Take another deep breath in. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward. With your next breath, bring your hands down to the mat. Step or jump your feet back into plank pose. We'll hold it here for just a moment. Nice, strong hands on the mat. Strong core. Even if you start to shake, it's okay. Hold it here. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat and press back into child's pose. Bringing your forehead down to the mat, gently close your eyes. And here your knees can be together or spread the width of the mat. And your arms can be reached out in front, or you can bring your hands around towards your ankles or your heels if that feels better. Then allow yourself to just settle in for a moment. Acknowledging yourself for whatever challenge you might have faced today. Notice what thoughts and emotions might be present. And remember that it's all perfect. There's nothing you need to fix or change. It's all perfect. Scan your body and notice if it's asking for additional movements or poses or stretches. And with your next breath, you can begin to lift yourself up and take whatever movements feel right on your body. any poses, any stretches. If you don't have anything specific, you can come into an inversion of your choice. Anything with your feet above your heart. It helps with anxiety. It helps if you can't sleep. I always end with an inversion. So you can do happy baby. Grabbing onto your feet. Rolling around like a happy little baby. Not a care in the world. Or if you'd like to do a shoulder stand like we did earlier, you can bring your hands to your lower back. Lift your hips and your feet into the air. Or if a headstand or a handstand is in your practice, you're welcome to do one of those. And whatever movements feel right on your body. And take whatever movements you need to. And when you feel whole and complete, like you've done everything your body is asking you to do, you can gently lay back into Shavasana, our final resting pose. There's no rush to get there. Do whatever your body needs you to do. But when you do lay back, allow yourself to get into the most comfortable, relaxed position possible. Maybe you have your legs flat on the mat. Maybe your knees are butterflied out to the side. Or maybe your knees are up towards your chest. If you have a little pressure on your lower back. Find that comfortable, final resting place. And allow yourself to settle in. Gently close your eyes. And notice whatever is there. Whatever thoughts, whatever emotions. It's all perfect. And for the next few moments, notice the thoughts that come in. Notice where your mind may start to wander. And instead of thinking about what you're gonna make for lunch or what Netflix show you're gonna watch later, there's not a lot of other options, I guess, or maybe there are. But instead of wandering to those places, for the next few moments, look within yourself. Realize that no matter what is going on in the world right now, no matter what is going on in your own life, in your own heart, in your own mind, know that you have everything within you that you need, not only to overcome whatever blocks might be there, but that you also have everything within you that you need to accomplish every dream that's in your heart, no matter how big it might seem. And if it's within you, you already have everything that you need to make it a reality. So for these next few moments, allow that to sink in. Know that you are enough. You are perfect, whole and complete just as you are. Let everything else go. I know you're scared. You feel like you're all alone. But I know you're not the only one. We're living in a crazy time. Just turn on the news and you'll find you will find nothing but lies meant to keep you scared inside. But I know if you look down deep in your heart, you will see you're stronger than you've ever known or believed that you could be. You've got the courage inside, you've got the strength to survive this ride. Don't worry about what if, just live in this moment and smile. You've got a lot to live for. I know that you can love more. More. You've been hiding yourself away. When you're gonna give up that game and so your time is now. Your time is now. I know you're scared. You feel like you're all alone. But I know you're not the only one. You know we're running out of time. Are you watching life pass you by? Why? Stop waiting for the right time. Just reach out and touch the sky and fly. Your time is now. Your time is now. I know you're scared. Don't let it control your mind. This is the time when we all stand together and rise. Our time is now. Our time is now. Time is now. With your next breath, begin to gently wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing a little movement back into your body. You can reach your hands all the way overhead. Take a nice full body stretch like you're just waking up from a nice little nap. Bring your knees to your chest, give them a gentle squeeze. Roll around a little bit on your lower back, massaging your back and your kidneys. And roll over to whichever side feels most comfortable to you. And take just a moment and thank yourself for taking this time for yourself today. A little time for your mind, your body, and your spirit. And when you're ready, come up into a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed. And take a few more deep breaths. Feel the imprint of your practice today, whatever you might have gotten from it or received or experienced. Remember, as you go throughout the day and the coming week, that you have everything you need within you, not only to overcome the obstacles that might be there, but to achieve every desire and goal and dream that's in your heart. So remember that. Your time is now. Take a deep, deep breath in and a slow breath out. I want to thank you all so much for joining today. The light in me sees and acknowledges and honors the light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It is truly my honor to be able to share yoga with all of you. So thank you so much for being here. And if you want to leave any comments and maybe talk about what you're doing right now and how you're using this time, maybe to focus on yourself a little bit or to reach out to the people that you love. If you want to share anything, feel free to do that. And I'll stay on here for a couple minutes. I'm so happy that you guys were all here. It's so, so great to be able to come together like this. Oh, thank you, Jolynn. I have missed you so much. Can't wait until we're all back together again at our various places. I know all my Crunch family, I've been missing y'all so much. Not just my Crunch family, my Palmacia family, my Lifetime family, my Baby Scene family. Because if you guys don't know, I've been teaching at a lot of places. So it's been a super, super fun, cool year so far. even with all of the craziness going on, but it's really neat. So when all of this